In the deep darkness of space, the aliens of Zyrax Prime panicked. Their home world faced a danger they could not control. Fires burned across their cities, and strange storms twisted the skies. In desperation, their leaders activated the ancient communication arrays and sent a signal, loud, clear, and urgent, into the stars. But something went wrong. The signal did not reach their allies as planned. Instead, it drifted across light years and landed on a planet the aliens never expected, Earth. Humans, the so-called Deathworlders, saw the strange signal blink on their sensors. No one on Earth had ever met aliens before, but their curiosity was immediate. In a secret command center, humans watched the strange pattern of energy pulses. Scientists whispered to commanders, "This is not a natural signal. Someone wants help." The military did not wait. They started mobilizing. Ships that had never left orbit now roared to life. Meanwhile, the aliens continued their frantic attempts to call for aid, unaware that humans were already listening. On Earth, the humans studied the signal. It carried messages of panic, fear, and a hidden warning, help before it's too late. Something about the signal made the human commanders tense. They were not sure what they would face, but one thing was clear. They could not ignore it. The fleet was ready. Engines hummed. Weapon systems calibrated. Humans had answered the call, though the aliens never intended to contact them. As the last messages of the SOS faded into space, a question hung in the air. Would the aliens survive? Or had they just awakened something far more powerful than they knew? The answer was coming fast. Humanity was on its way. The SOS had reached Earth, and the humans were alert. In the shadow control rooms of the orbital command station, officers moved quickly. Screens flicker with alien symbols, strange energy readings, and coordinates from deep space. Scientists tried to decode the message. "This is a warning," one whispered. "Something is coming." The humans had seen Danger's world before, but nothing like this. The signal was full of fear and urgency. Commanders ordered ships to arm, engines to warm, and weapons to be tested. Ships that had only been on training drills now prepared for the unknown. On Earth, engineers worked through the night. Every turret, every shield, every scanner was checked. Pilots reviewed battle strategies they had never used. Everyone knew this was not a drill. Humanity was about to enter a galactic game it had never played before. Meanwhile, the alien signal continued to pulse across the void. Its intensity grew with each passing moment. Humans were puzzled. Why was the signal so powerful? Why had it reached them and not the aliens' allies? No one could answer. The fleet commander looked at the holographic map of the alien system. "We move at first light," he said. "We don't know what's waiting, but we will be ready." Far above, ships hummed in orbit. Their weapons glinted under the sun. Humans had made their choice. They would respond. They would go where no one expected. And somewhere in the distance, the aliens on Zyrax Prime continued their desperate prayers into space, unaware that their SOS had reached a world far stronger than they imagined. Humanity was coming, and the galaxy was about to see what Deathworlders could do. The human fleet moved through the darkness of space. Ships glided silently, engines humming like giant predators. The alien world of Zyrax Prime grew larger on their screens. Strange colors shimmered around the planet. Storms, fire, and chaos. The SOS had led them here, and now the humans were close. On Zyrax Prime, the aliens watched the skies nervously. Their sensors had picked up unknown ships. Panic spread among their commanders. "They're not our allies, who are they?" one cried. The alien leaders tried to broadcast a warning, but the humans intercepted it. The humans broadcast a simple message. "We received your SOS. We come to help." The aliens froze. Their panic turned to fear. They had never seen a civilization like this. These beings moved with speed, precision, and confidence. The humans did not hesitate. Their ships formed a perfect battle formation, shields glowing, weapons ready. Small skirmishes broke out as misunderstandings ignited. A few alien fighters tried to attack, thinking humans were invaders. Human pilots dodged and disabled them without killing, showing skill and control that shocked the aliens. From orbit, human commanders watched carefully. They had no desire to destroy the aliens, They only wanted to understand the threat behind the SOS. But the aliens saw power, and fear grew like wildfire. The battle was brief but tense. Every moment felt like seconds. And then a massive alien warship appeared from behind the planet's shadow. It moved with speed no one expected. Its energy signature dwarfed the human ships. The humans realized this mission would not be simple. The SOS had brought them here, but what awaited was far beyond a simple rescue. And in the eyes of the aliens, humanity was no longer just another species. They were something far more dangerous. Tension filled the void of space. The massive alien warship loomed ahead, its dark hull bristling with weapons. The humans held their formation, engines glowing, shields humming. They did not want war, but they were ready for it. The aliens misread the humans' caution as aggression. Panic spread through their fleet. They fired first. Bright beams of energy streaked across the stars, striking the human ships. Alarms blared. The human pilots reacted instantly. They dodged, countered, and disabled alien weapons without destroying entire ships. Precision and control were key. On the bridge of the human flagship, the commander spoke calmly. Do not fire to kill. Show strength. Show discipline. Make them see we are not weak. The aliens could not understand. Their fighters faltered. Their formations broke. Humans moved with purpose, outsmarting the aliens at every turn. Small bursts of laughter escaped pilots who had never faced such fear in an enemy. They had never seen a species so unprepared for battle, yet so strong. Meanwhile, communications tried to bridge the gap. Humans sent messages of peace. The aliens hesitated, but mistrust ran deep. Every action was a test, every move a question. Who will strike first? Then a new threat appeared. Alien reinforcements from a nearby system accelerated toward the battle. The humans had to adapt. Strategies changed mid-flight. Their fleet split, drew enemy fire, and protected weaker ships. By the end of the encounter, no one had been destroyed completely, but the aliens understood something frightening. Humans were not just capable. They were intelligent, disciplined, and deadly when needed. The SOS had started this encounter, but it had awakened a force the galaxy had never expected. Deathworlders did not just answer, they dominated the first impression. After the battle, silence spread through space. The alien fleet hovered, confused and fearful. Their warships were intact, but their confidence had been shaken. The humans had proven their strength, yet they had not destroyed anyone. That alone sent a powerful message. Human commanders opened direct communication with the alien leaders. A calm, firm voice filled the alien channels. We came because you called for help. We are not your enemies. We only wish to understand the danger you face. The aliens paused. Their panic slowly turned into disbelief. Could these beings so strong and disciplined really be here to help? Slowly, one alien elder stepped forward. Our world is in danger. A cosmic storm, unlike anything before. It will destroy everything if not stopped. The humans listened carefully, analyzing every word. Their scientists studied the storm's trajectory, its energy readings, and potential impact. Plans formed quickly. Ships would move into strategic positions. Shield systems would strengthen, and weapons would be prepared not to attack the aliens, but to stabilize the storm. Tension remained. The aliens could not fully trust the humans, but action spoke louder than words. The fleet moved with precision, each human ship following the other like a single organism. Their discipline, coordination, and bravery impressed the aliens. A moment came when the first wave of the cosmic storm approached Zyrax Prime. Human ships shielded cities and redirected energy surges. Every move was calculated. The storm crashed against the fleet, but humans held firm. For the first time, the aliens understood these humans were not just survivors. They were something else entirely. The SOS had been a call for help, but it had revealed the hidden power of humanity. And in that moment, fear turned into awe. The cosmic storm raged closer to Zyrax Prime, swirling with fire and energy. Alien cities shook, and fear returned to their people. But the human fleet was ready. Shields glowed bright, engines hummed with power, and weapons stood ready, not to destroy, but to protect. Human commanders gave clear, simple orders. Ships moved like a single mind. Energy fields redirected the storm's blasts, pushing massive waves of destruction away from the planet. Turrets fired in perfect timing, targeting unstable storm cores. Every strike was precise, every maneuver calculated. The aliens watched in disbelief. Their strongest defenses had failed, yet these newcomers controlled chaos with calm confidence and strength they could not understand. One elder whispered, "These humans, they are not like us." The storm fought back, twisting, splitting, and roaring, but humanity adapted instantly. New tactics formed mid-battle. Ships worked together, covering each other, protecting the weakest points, and shielding alien cities. The sheer discipline and courage of the Deathworlders was unmatched. Finally, the storm weakened. Energy dissipated. Clouds cleared. Zyrax Prime was safe. Humans had not only answered the SOS, they had saved an entire world. The aliens approached the human flagship with gratitude and awe. "Your people are incredible. We underestimated you." Humans responded humbly but firmly. "We only did what was right. Strength is nothing if not used to protect others." As the human fleet returned to Earth, Zyrax Prime sent one final message. "The galaxy has changed. Humanity is not to be taken lightly." For the first time, the aliens understood the truth of the Deathworlders. They were not just survivors. They were clever, disciplined, and unstoppable when they chose to act. The SOS had been a mistake, but revealed the greatest truth of all. Humanity's power, courage, and honor could shape the stars themselves.